What's up guys, Enkiri here, and I got a pretty cool one for you guys today. It's another one of my brutal conditioning challenges utilizing a loaded carry variation. In this case, I'm just using a barbell and just walking with it on my back. Obviously a yoke would be preferable, but I make do with what I've got. So anyway, all I'm doing here is I've got 405 pounds on the bar and there's a cone on the opposite end of the driveway 20 yards away. So all I have to do is walk down to that cone and walk the bar back to the blocks that are set up here at the front of the driveway. 40 total yards per trip, and my goal is just to do 5 trips with it as quickly as possible. Sounds really fucking easy, right? On the contrary, this was tough as hell. Now this was a spin-off of those density blocks that I've shown in some of my training sessions before, where I usually use the farmer's walk implements, and the best I've done there I think is 400 pounds for 10 trips of 20 yards, so the same total distance as this here, but I think it took me like 8 or 9 total minutes to get through all the sets. I can't quite remember, but it was something in that vicinity. So with this session, I just wanted to be able to do the same thing, but not be hampered by grip or anything like that, and just be able to go all out with every set. If there's gonna be a limiting factor here, it's gonna be my back or my core or my lungs, but it'll be something major though. And that's what I was going for here, because that allows me to just push things harder overall. I can take shorter rest periods and really see what I'm capable of in terms of using my whole body as a unit and not being hampered or held back by some minuscule component. And that actually ended up making a pretty good difference. This was my first attempt ever at this challenge, and I was able to complete the 5 sets in 5 minutes and 56 seconds from start to finish. I haven't gone at it again just yet because I'm focusing more on sprint work right now, but I think a worthy goal here would be to try to go sub 5 minutes. Now that's easier said than done because this was fucking hard to begin with, and I would have to cut like 15 seconds off of each rest period to be able to do that, which would really start to add up after a couple sets. But I think with a little bit of work at it, I can get there. Now I know a lot of you guys have seen my other barbell carry challenge where I did the modified Inman mile with 240 pounds on the bar, and I completed the full mile there in just under 35 minutes. But I think this challenge, in spite of the much shorter total carry distance, was actually a lot more intense. There's obviously a lot more weight on the bar here, but it's cool because since the total distance was so much less, I didn't have to worry as much about saving myself. So I was able to push it harder and take shorter rest periods in between bouts, which makes for a really different training stimulus on the body, as well as just a vastly more brutal and intense overall experience, which gets the adrenaline pumping and the endorphins flowing and just makes it fun as hell. It's tough as hell too, and honestly pretty intimidating, but for me, that challenge and that uncertainty is also what makes it so much fun. And in just over 5 minutes, I got in one heck of a finisher for my workout that's not only going to make my whole body stronger, but is also going to get my heart and my lungs into tip-top shape as well, so that I'm ready to tackle any fucking challenge that comes my way. Now, it kind of goes without saying, but if you do decide to attempt something like this, please be careful. A yoke is a lot safer than a barbell, so if you have access to one, that's really the way to go. And then from there, make sure you tailor it to your ability level. If you aren't accustomed to doing heavy loaded carries, then, start off on the lighter end and work your way up slowly from there. It's better to start off too light and build up than to start off too heavy and kill yourself on day one. Also, if you aren't in very good shape overall, these are gonna kick your ass. I know they kicked my ass, and I like to think I'm in pretty good shape. So make sure you use your best judgment here in terms of rest periods as well. If you can't catch your breath, then it's probably not a good idea to put a heavy weight on your back again. But if used appropriately and cautiously and tailored to the ability level of the individual, I don't think there's a better or more time-efficient method of simultaneously improving your total body strength, your overall fitness and conditioning level, and even your body composition, all in a way that's really going to carry over into more different sorts of activities than pretty much any other form of conditioning work there is. Running and swimming and rowing, for instance, or whatever, they improve your general fitness, yeah, but all they really do other than that is make you good at those activities. And then outside of that narrow realm, they really aren't much good. And if that's all you care about, then fine, go nuts. But if you want to be able to climb a mountain on a whim, or move a bunch of heavy furniture without breaking a sweat, or just become far more well-rounded overall and be able to lay claim to something far more badass than I can run really slow for a really long time, then this is the type of conditioning work you should be focusing on. Now, it's hard as hell, and going under that bar every week takes a pair of steel nuts, and frankly, most people simply aren't cut from the right cloth to be able to handle that psychological stress. But if you think you are, then this is one way that you can really separate yourself from the pack in terms of overall general physical preparedness. For me, that's an easy decision to make.
Never again.
Anyway, that's all I got for now, guys. Please be sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And definitely leave me some love in the comments down below. Also, if you're interested in online coaching, be sure to shoot me an email at enkiri.elite@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to pass some more information your way. Keep training hard, and I will catch you guys next time.